Ready? So, good evening, everyone. I've been enjoying the whole program until it was time for me to come up, but good enough. Here we are. So let's get started using technology to boost sales, paid and free methods. All right, so that's what we have to look at. All right, I just want us to look at our focus this evening. We're going to be focusing on the first thing first. Then we're going to be looking at how do we attract customers? How do we keep these customers? And then how do we make consistent sales? Then the fifth point is very important to me. How can you create a sales machine for yourself? That is very important for us tonight. How do you create a sales machine for yourself? And then the last part is how do you use technology to boost all this? Now, the first thing I want you to know is technology is just a driver. It's a boost. The question is, what are you driving? So I don't want you to get it wrong tonight. I'm thinking that technology is everything. Once I get the technology right, no matter what I'm selling, it's going to sell. No, there are several things we're going to look at tonight, and it's going to guide us along the way. I want you to understand that technology is a driver. Before technology, people have been selling and they've been making money. Now, technology became a boost to help people who are in business to make money. So I want you to get that concept right before we go into it. Understand that technology is a driver, it's a boost. Now, putting that at the back of your mind, I'm going to be focusing on what you're selling, why you're going to be able to sell, before I give you that boost, that push that will make it sell. Now, if you wait till when I'm going to be talking about technology alone, because I'm definitely going to be talking about the technology part on the 6th chapter of this book or of this presentation. Now, if you wait for the 6th chapter alone, you'll find out that technology will not help you. I want to believe that most of us here, we already try to sell using technology. I respect you for that. I know a lot of us are already frustrated with technology. I respect you for that. And I'm going to be able to guide you through what it takes for technology to help you. That's my purpose, because I want technology to be able to boost your business such that I will use my years of experience, all that I've learned from technology, using technology to help several companies in several industries. Either you talk about fashion, you talk about retail, you talk about telecommunication, you talk about household sales, you talk about farming, you talk about television show. I've used technology for all these. I believe that if you can understand what sales is, technology will work for you. I want you to understand that there's no industry that you are in that technology cannot work for you. I once discussed with a friend who was into real estate. He was into building. And then he told me, he said, I was fortunate to use technology to sell furniture. He said, it can't work in real estate. How do you do this? How do you do that? I told him, if you believe it cannot work for you. The first thing first, I need to get myself right. So if you, I want you to please give me attention. I know you are here because you believe technology can work for you. Quite all right. All right. So good. I believe you are here because you believe technology can work for you. So please give me the next 30, 40 minutes and I will place in your hand a technological machine that you can use to generate sales. That's my purpose. All right. So technology, how to use it? How does it boost whatever you have to sell? All right. The first thing here is I want you to realize that first thing first, relevance. You need to define your value. Now, get me right. If I ask a question, what do you sell? I can guarantee you, with all respect to serious senior entrepreneur and marketing professional in this training, that 80 to 90% of you will get it wrong. Yes, it's your business. Paul, how can you be so sure? I am sure because I've tried it over and over and over with several people in several training, and more than 80% of people will get it wrong. So if I ask you, what are you selling? I want you to just answer it within yourself. Or please, can you give me in the comment section? Let me see if I can bring up the question, the comment section. Beautiful. So please give me in the comment section what you think you're selling. You will see, you will auto-correct yourself. Now, let me say this. Nobody's right, nobody is wrong here. So don't try to save yourself embarrassment. We are all here to learn, including myself. There's going to be a time when you're going to interact with me, and I'm sure I'm going to learn from you. Now, answer me in the comment section, in the chat section, what you think you're selling. Your idea about what you're selling will change gradually as I go on. You need to define the value that you bring. That is the first thing I want you to know. If you're selling, if you are here in this live session, I want you to understand that you will need to define the value that you bring. The value that you bring determine if technology will be able to help you or not. The two questions I have for you is, what's the problem you're solving? All right. If you are here, maybe Prince, you might be able to help us mute everybody so that the noise somewhere will not disturb somebody else in another place. So if you're here, please mute yourself. When it's time for you to talk, you'll be able to unmute yourself. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Thank you, Jude, for responding. I want you to feel free to respond because we don't even know what you're selling. So we won't say you're wrong. So don't be afraid to say what you're selling. Just say it. Just interact with me so that you flow. When you interact, you say, what I've learned in training online is that when you interact, you are 5 times better than people that are just listening because you're contributing. Your brain is at work. Your thoughts line is active. You're not just dormant. When you're dormant, you can slip off, you can get distracted. But when you're interacting, when you're answering my questions, because I'm going to ask a lot of questions, these questions are neither right nor wrong, but you just keep answering them, and then it's going to help you. Thank you so much. All right, so define what you're bringing to the table. What's the problem you're solving? You find that if you are working for Oze like me and you say you're selling software, you're wrong because you're not selling software. That's not the problem you're solving. People know you not with the name of your company, but they associate with you with the problem you're solving or the value you are adding. There's something they call pain remover or gain creator. Now, that will be available. I will tell you how to get this. There's a sheet you can use to define what you're selling. It's a value creator sheet. I will tell you how you can have access to it after this training. You will see that your idea about your business will change. And let me tell you something. If your business will improve, the first person that needs to improve is yourself. It's you that will first need to change. When your idea about your business change, people's idea about your business change. They asked the owner of KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, many years ago. They said, what business are you in? I'm sure if I ask you the question, many of you, you'll be shocked at the answer. Many of you will say it's into food, it's into filling people's belly, it's into nutrition. But you know what he said? He said it's not into any of those things, it's into real estate business. Will you believe that? Yeah, that's what he was really into. Now, I had a friend who was the pioneer of Cold Stone in Nigeria. And then when I asked her, why do you position Cold Stone restaurants in prime areas? He said, we are not just into the business of selling ice cream. He said, we're into the business of real estate because when the ships are down, if we have the right real estate, we will sell them and make our money back from real estate. So food is just a means to an end. So you need to understand what problem you're solving, what value you are adding. If you get this wrong, believe me, let me give you an example. No matter how good your advert is, if I have cats at home, no matter how much grammar you say in your advert and you are selling dog food, I cannot buy because I am not your audience. That takes us to the next point here. You have to define your audience. What is your audience, or who is your audience? That is so important. The people that made the value that you are adding, they are your audience. So if your customer avatar is wrong, everything I'm going to teach you is going to be wrong. So you need to spend time to define who your audience is. Who are the people you expect to listen to you? Who are the people you expect to buy things from you? When you know your value, if your value is right, then you know the people that need the value. The third thing is you have to define acceptable price and presentation. This kills a lot of African business. Overpricing. When you think you're good, you overprice yourself, it's massive undoing. Or you underprice, you devalue yourself because you want to compete. Or you feel somebody else might have given them a better price, so you want to bring yourself down. You devalue yourself. Most rich people won't buy from you because they feel your value. That's why most of us don't buy. Somebody is saying something, please mute yourself if you're not communicating. Please hold on. We are going to have question and answer time. You want to type your question ready or you want to write it down. After I finish, we are going to take a lot of questions. Don't worry, I'll be fast enough for us to have enough time for questions. All right, so you don't want to undervalue yourself. If you underprice yourself, you're devaluing yourself. All right, then you want to price where your avatar side. If I'm selling Kia Rio, that's an automobile. I don't want to price myself like someone that is selling Mercedes-Benz, because there's a different market for Kia Rio and there's a different market for Mercedes-Benz. So I want to price where my avatar resides. Then I want to also define my delivery mode. How do I want to deliver? How do I want to deliver? What is the payment method? You don't want to tell people to be paying cash at this generation, in this time. You don't want to do that. You want to also decide what your delivery options are. How do you want to deliver? You want everybody to come to your shop? Right, please let's remember to mute as we come in. I know we always have that issue. Please let's remember to mute as we come in. It will help us. Thank you. You want to determine your delivery options. Then you want to determine your after-sales value. All these are what make you relevant to the people you want to meet. If you don't get your first in first, I can guarantee you, you're going to mess up the whole technological thing. All right. So the second thing I want us to look at is when you get the audience, you get your value right. First and first, you're relevant. You want to remain relevant. This is important because some people take this kind of lecture and they feel, I'm done. I know everything now. But you need to remain relevant. You need to keep evolving. You need to understand that things are changing, especially post-COVID. Nothing is normal. Nothing is normal again. So you want to keep evolving. You're selling shoes. People come to your shop to buy shoes. But they can't come again because of COVID. Or even if they're coming out, they won't want to come out just because they want to come and buy shoes, especially in countries where they're still locked down, or even when they are partially locked down. They want to come out for important things. So you want to find a way how you can evolve, how you can let them see your shoes without coming. Maybe you want to do 3D presentation. You want to ask questions. How is the best way for me to sell this service to these same people? Do a survey. You want to remain relevant because people are changing. The only thing that is consistently changing is change itself because it keeps changing. So a man that built for the world that is past is building for a generation that will never exist. So you don't want to build for yesterday. You don't want to build for a generation that have gone with pre-COVID. You must be ready to change. You must be ready to unlearn. You want to change. Now, this slide is one of the most crucial slides in this training. I believe that if you follow to the end, I will tell you how you can get the whole presentation. So don't rush to write. Listen to me. I'm going to give you this whole presentation. This slide, if you follow this slide, it's like you got a manual to getting customers. And I did it intentionally. And I'm going to spend some time here. So if you get your first thing first right, you're relevant to the people, you remain relevant to the people, you want to know how to get new customers. How do you get new customers? And that is what I'm trying to do for you here as practicable as possible. You will see on the top left, I try to look for something that is frozen. And that mouse there, the best way I can describe it is to use that kind of color to make it look like it's frozen. Now, when you are coming into the market, or even if you've been in the market before and I didn't know you were existing, I'm cold to you. I don't know you exist. I don't know the value you carry. I don't know what you are able to do for me. I am new to you. That's where I stand, cold like that mouse, frozen. So everyone that is not your customer today is frozen like that mouse. I want you to understand that. There are a few things you're going to do to make them warm, like that checkout cart that is under the warm part. You see, there's this red part we are going to take until we get from cold to warm, until everybody that meets you along the journey, from the first time they ever heard of your company name, either they see your advert or they came across your website or they came across your social media platform or they saw your video on YouTube, whichever way they came across you, somebody introduced you to them, they're going to move from cold to warm. So this is the way to get customers. I want you to understand this. I'm going to teach you the technology to do this, but I want you to understand this principle because technology will not replace principle. So you need to understand this. Number one, you need to understand that you will see some things I wrote here. They are in gold form. They need to know you. You need to understand that first. They need to know you. They're cold. They don't know you. They just came across you. They need to know you. That's the first thing. The second thing is that they need to like you. Watch it. I will make it very simple for you. Then if you come down, they need to trust you. And the last part is that they need to buy you. Sorry, let me go back. They need to buy you. Now, those four things are very essential. And those four things, each one of them have 2 points on top of them. Knowing you include destructive reach or intending reach. That is, for them to know you, it's either you disrupt what they are doing or they already have intention and they are looking for you. You get it now? If you get it, can I have a yes in the comment section? If you get what I've just said, knowing you, 2 things. They are cold, they don't know you. So for them to know you, it's either you reach them through disruptive reach or they are intending already to reach you. If you get that, please, can I have a yes in the comment section? This is important for me because if you get this right, I can guarantee you, good. Thank you, Bome. Thank you, Richard. Thank you so much, everyone that is typing yes. I want to make sure that you interact with me. It helps us to flow. All right, let me quickly talk about knowing you. Is a pain gain scenario. I've mentioned that scenario before now. It's either you are adding a gain to me or you are removing a pain from me. From psychology, there's a book called Biology, the art of biology. If you read that book, you understand that people buy more when it is saving them from pain than when they are gaining from you. Very interesting, but that is the truth. People buy more when they are saving themselves from pain than when they are gaining. So you want to know the pain that you heal people from. If you go to a doctor and the doctor say, you're going to take paracetamol because it contains tetraosulfate 7. What does that mean to you? Nothing. These are just technobabs. They're just technologies. But when you tell you it is a pain reliever, it removes the pain, you are excited to take it because you have a hope that when you take it, it takes pain from you. Many of us, because we don't even know the pain that we remove and the gain we create for people, we can't tell them, we can't communicate to them exactly what they gain when they use what we are offering. You see why the pain gain scenario is very super and very important. Because if you're doing a destructive reach, you're going to tell the story. You're going to be educative. You're going to tell people about what you have to sell. You're going to do infotainment. You're going to entertain them and you're going to pass information to them. This disruptive reach, most of the time, it comes by paid reach. Remember, we're talking about organic and paid reach. So disruptive reach, that is when you do advert. Intending reach is when people go to search. That is for people to know you, to understand the pain and the gain scenario that you present. They either go to search, they go to Google to search, or a friend refer them, or organically, they just typed and then somehow they got to your place. You do not disrupt them. They have intention. Like if I want to buy a set of sofa, I have that intention. I can go to Google and type it. That is an intention reach. Then the person got to know, oh, there is this Paul that sells furniture. Then he click on my website or click on my social media page. Then that is intentional. They know me. Now that they know me, let me tell you this. 70 to 80% of the people that will find you either by disruptive reach or intending reach will not come back to you again. You know why? Because they just fall off. Either they got distracted, maybe their browser closed, or they find no reason to continue, or something happened. So that is just knowing you. That is not enough to buy from you. The next thing you need to move on is that they need to like you. It's like emotional connection. They need to like you. When they like you, when they're connected to you emotionally, that is when they are going to start talking about, okay, what do you have to offer? Do you have leads? Do you generate leads? Do you have something like a micro commitment that they can respond to? Then they want to know more. Okay, you really can sell furniture. What kind of furniture do you sell? At that point, they already like you. They already see what you're capable of doing. They're already asking for more. They are responding to you. Then at that point, they become a prospect. They are not yet your customer. They become a prospect. They indicate interest. Tell me more. The resonance with the story you tell. They are seeing the relevance that you provide. That takes it to the next level. They start to trust you. Very important. They have to know you. They have to like you. They have to trust you. When they trust you, then you have to prove your capacity. You have to show a case study at that point. You have to show them what you can do. You know, this same furniture you're talking about, your friend named Babs, I just sold the same furniture for them. Oh, you sold for Babs? I know Babs. That's a case study. They start to trust you. They know your capacity. That is when you proof of capacity. Then they put submission of intention. Oh, I don't just want a sofa. I want a sofa and a bed. Then they start making inquiry about buying. They talk about your buying process. They talk about your pricing. A lot of us, this is where we get frustrated with technology. You come to social media, you go to Google advert, you go to YouTube advert, and you start selling directly. You start telling people prices. They don't know you, they don't like you, they can't trust you. Look, it's a very good example. You meet a girl at a bus stop, and you look at the girl because you like the girl, you look like somebody you want to live the rest of your life with, and say, girl, marry me. The best you can get is a hiss from the girl, and the worst you can get is a slap because you're stupid. And that is what most of us get when we market. So people who don't know us, who don't like us, they don't trust us, so they slap us. They just get off and they never come back to you because you're just selling. They don't know you, they don't like you, they don't trust you. You just came to social media. People are selling on Facebook. Oh. So you went on Facebook, you put your product, you put the price, they just slap you and they go off and they never return again. Then you complain technology doesn't work, Facebook advert doesn't work. It's because you don't know the method to get new customers. At this point, if they can trust you, they like your case study, they're showing submission of intention, then the deal is closed. You just seal the deal, you talk about the buying intention, then you satisfy them. At that point, they are warm customers, all right? Like I said, I will give this slide to you. Let me jump off to the next slide. Now, if you have a customer, how do you keep this customer? This is important. This is also a very important slide. I'm happy I'm giving you the whole slide. So this is important. You need to understand this slide too. 4 things if you are going to keep a customer. Now they've come. How do you keep them? You need to have what they call customer journey. I know, like I said before, 70 to 80% of us don't even know what a customer journey is. I'm just selling clothes. I'm just selling bottle water. I'm just selling phone. I'm just selling hair. I'm just selling, I'm just a dentist. I'm just a medical doctor. I just run a salon. I just have a spa. That's all you know. When your customer don't have customer journey, you lose a lot of money. At this point, it's not that you don't have results from advert, but you feel your advert is not paying you because you don't get the return on investment for your adverts. And you wonder, when will your effort pay off? Those people that spend money on adverts, how do they make their money back? That's the question people who are at this point ask. Because you actually get customers to come in. Most of the time, when we want customers to come in, you know what we do? We reduce our price. So we reduce our gain. We give discounts. So when they come in and they buy with the discount, that is the end of the journey. Now, I'll explain something with an experience that I had with the dentist. It's always my common example. My dentist did an advert with an aggregator, a deal aggregator. And then I saw the advert, I love it. The price was very cheap. I went into the dentist's office, I bought the deal. It was a deal, a discount deal. Some of us do discount, some of us sell promo. Then I bought the deal. When I got there, my dentist just took me to the dentist seat, did the teeth cleaning for me, and then he told me bye-bye. I was devastated because I found out my dentist just wasted the money he used for that advert. The money he paid the deal aggregator, it was all waste because he doesn't even have my email address. He doesn't even know how to reach me after that. He didn't put me on subscription. He didn't put me on come back again. There is no business with me and him. That money is gone and it has ended. That's what most of us do. We don't have what they call offer ladder. So what's the first thing? Create an offer ladder. What is an offer ladder? I go to a dentist just for teeth cleaning. After that, I can do teeth whitening. After that, I can do a surgery. After that, I can do a cosmetic surgery. After that, I can come back 3 months time. That is a ladder. I grade the movement. So I come in with something very easy, just like every ladder. The first step is easy. Just like your staircase, the first step is easy, but there are other steps inside. That is why KFC will allow you, give you an advert to come and buy chicken for the least price in your country. And then when you get there, they didn't sell you just chicken. They sell you fries. They sell you burger. They sell you other things because they created a ladder for you. You came in with something small. Like, let me give you an example. You're selling clothes. Why don't you start by giving out a tie? Everybody wants to buy a cheap tie. It's not costly. They will come in because of the tie, but you can now sell shirts. You can now sell suits. You can now sell shoes. So create a ladder, define the lifetime value of your customer. This customer that you're getting, what is their lifetime value? That is, if they come in today for just teeth whitening, what is their lifetime value? If teeth whitening is just 5,000 naira, maybe 10 cities, you want to make sure that they're going to spend 100 cities along the way. They're going to spend 100,000 naira along the way. So I know their lifetime value. I know the journey they have to take. So you need to create a lifetime value for your customer. You need to create an offer ladder. I know I won't be able to take everything at once, but I will go through all. The slides are yours. you will be able, and then please write down your question. You'll be able to do this for yourself. Now, there are two ways to make money from a customer. You just got a customer from the other slide. What are the ways to make money from a customer? It's either the customer buy, you get more new customer every day, which a lot of business people do, because they don't have a way to keep the customer, or you let the customer buy more from you, and then you keep the customer coming back. How do you want the customer to buy more? When the customer buy one thing, upsell the customer. This is better done. Well, it's both done both online and brick and mortar or offline. Upsell the customer, make the customer buy more. If he doesn't want to spend money, maybe your next your offer ladder, that's if you have an offer ladder, maybe your next level is too costly, then downsell the customer to something cheaper. He has already paid maybe 25 cedis. He won't mind to pay 10 cedis to get something extra. So you want to try such thing. Maybe the person has just bought something worth 500,000. Why don't you try something 50,000? 550,000 is better than 50,000 for you that is getting the money. So you want to upsell, downsell, then you want to stack value. I will talk more about stacking value on some other slides. You want to integrate your marketing system. Don't just go and paste something on Facebook and say you're doing an ad. It is not an end. That is why technology don't work for people. You see why I said we need to go through this before we go into the technology. This is why technology don't work for people. You want to try both organic and paid at the same time. You want to make sure there is a place they go to where they see organic things after you have paid to bring them. Don't just do paid forever. You're going to get tired, you're going to lose your money. Then you say technology does not work because you're not putting everything together. You want to bring people to your clothes. Maybe you're sewing clothes. You have a fashion house. You want to bring them in, then you want to give them maybe a newsletter that have all the design, and you said they can take it home. When they're relaxing, they can look at it again. Then they can give you a call. You want to match both organic and paid. You don't want to just go on paid alone. You want to go online alone. You want to match everything together. If your business is fully online, no problem. Then give them your website to go to that is not paid. All right, then you want to use referral system. You want to build referral system. I bring in a customer. I want the customer to bring in another customer without me paying for ad to bring in another customer. Then I bring in social events. I want to do live sessions and all that to make sure that they keep buying from me. Then this last part, number 4, is very important. I want to make sure that I include what they call a subscription model. 90 to 95% of business people don't do this. You ask yourself, so what kind of subscription model can I have? I've asked a lot of this question most times when I'm teaching this. It's not possible in my industry. It's not possible in my industry. Just remove that word not, then make it possible, because it is possible in all industries. All you need to do is just a little thinking, Some of you, I know you will ask me to help you think this out. If we have the time, I will help you think it out on the spot. And you'll be shocked that me, that I'm not in your industry, I can create it. It's just that you block your mind that it's not possible. What is subscription? Do you know that the biggest company that make the most money from you take little money from you per month? That is what is called subscription. Netflix, how much do you pay for Netflix? So small. Yet when you see their money at the end of the year, they tell you they make billions of dollars. You wonder how? It's subscription. That is, there's a guarantee, there's an assured income. Then there's an increased relevance. You keep talking to them, they keep talking to you. You see, it's ease of persuasion. So when they bring something new, you're already part of their community. You talk to them almost every day or every week or every month. It's easy for them to persuade you. It's easy for you to know the new things they're bringing into the market. And in the worst case scenario, if you are the type, maybe you sell just one thing. You can bring in what they call affiliation. Get somebody that sells something that look like what you sell, affiliate with that person, make the people around you subscribe for that person's product so that they can also introduce people back to you. All right. So how do you get consistent sale? Innovation. You keep planning. If you want to sell around the year, you keep thinking of new things. I've been selling my shirts on iron. Now I iron my shirt and pack it in nylon and sell it even though it's second-use clothes. It's as simple as that. I had a mentee in, I've forgotten the name of our country now, Malawi. I had a mentee in Malawi who sold second-hand clothes. And what we used to transform our business was just, instead of you just putting the clothes on the ground and people come there to buy it, why don't you iron them and hang them? What is the difference between those clothes and the one in the supermarket? Some supermarkets do that and they sell what is so low, very high. So I told her, why don't you iron them? They went from ironing to folding them and keeping them in nylon. And then what she's supposed to sell for maybe 5 naira, she starts selling for 50 naira. So she maximized the same line, innovation. Then you want to have conversation with the people that you're selling to. We talk more about conversation. You create a community. You don't just want to sell a loaf. You want to have a community so that people keep coming to you. They keep talking about your product. They keep talking about their problem. You keep hearing what they're saying. You keep providing solutions. You keep becoming more relevant. You remain relevant. Then you sell more so that you can have new products. Then they keep buying from you. It's just a circle. That is your own machine, sales machine. Number one, you need to get targeted traffic. Please note these 4 things. They're very important. Targeted traffic, consistently generating leads. Either it is search, disruptive, or guided leads, you generate them consistently. Number 2, you need to have a perfect product. Is it the product that your avatar wants, your customer, your target customer? Is that what they want? You need to use survey, you need to ask questions, you need to test the market. Make sure it is what they want at that particular time. Imagine if what you're selling is something that exposes people's mouths and nose. You should know it will not sell in this coronavirus era. So you need to find a way to rearrange your product and make it relevant to people. Then you want to continue to talk with them. That's what it's about, conversation and conversion. This is where the engagement on your social media comes in. Give them something to talk about so that you become relevant to them. When I talk about technology, I'm going to talk about conversation and conversion and engagement. Because when I like your post, Facebook, Instagram will show me your post next time. If you post and I don't like it, there is a lower likelihood I will see your next post. So you want them to engage with you. You want to create a community, maybe a Facebook group, which I'm going to also introduce you to in this program so that you can continue to talk with us, so that we can understand what your challenges are, so that we know how to help you solve it. It's the same thing. See, it's the same principle. So you're not trying to, it's not something that we are dodgingly doing. No, it's just the reality of life. When you go to the hospital, do you tell the doctor, prove yourself that you read medicine, prove yourself that you have certificate, tell me what is wrong with me? No, you don't do that. You're just going to go back home with your disease. You tell them, okay, I had a headache. In my family, 5 people normally have a headache. Even the one they did not ask you, it will be like confession. You will say everything because you want help. So with that, they'll be able to offer you the best medicine to use. So you want to keep conversation on so that you can have conversion. Then the next thing is you want to make sure there's opportunity for you to have repeat sales by having follow-up. Customer service, non-sale related calls. It's not every time your customer service will call people and tell them to buy things. No, sometimes I ask how they're doing. Call them on their birthday. Let them see you as a friend more than somebody that is selling. People put a block when they see that you're selling. But when you're a friend, they listen to you. People don't buy things, they buy people. If you hear that, I want you to put it in the comment section. People don't buy things, they buy people. When they know you, they like you, they buy from you. All right. So I have a few minutes more. I'm winding up. All right. So what is the technology that drives sales? This is the thing a lot of us want to hear. What is the technology that drives sales? One, you remember when you're doing your sales machine, you need traffic, you need the right product, you need to convert the people, and you need to repeat your sales. So traffic, social media. All of us are on social media. There's mammoth crowd on social media. You want to take advantage of it. You want to make sure you're posting on your social media. You want to make your social media is branded. No, don't sell on your name on Facebook. It is even illegal for Facebook. Don't do that. People will not take you serious. Create a page, create an Instagram handle for your business. You want to go on search. You want to do search engine optimization for your business. All these are without money. They are organic. They bring people to you. You want to do videos. Video is the hottest of all things in the world now. So you want to do video. Then you want to do referral. Those referral may not cost you anything. There are people that have come that you have impressed. Just give them a card. That give this card to anybody, and the person will enjoy 20% when they come to me. Tell them what you are giving them is money. They value it. These are free methods to get traffic. Then if you want to pay to Google for search, you want to pay to Facebook or Instagram for social ad, you want to do native ads, you want to pay to an aggregator. There's somebody that aggregates deals so that people will know about what you do. You want to pay for that. Then your product, you have digital products. You want to go online and find out how you can use technology to build your digital product. Is it an ebook? Is it a video? Is it an audio book? What are you selling? You want to find out online. There are a lot of software that can do this for you. Instead of you spending time, you have an idea. A lot of people make money from ideas, just idea. You want to go online and find people that can help you produce that idea and turn it into product, either physical or non-physical. Then you want to do competitive analysis online. You want to find out what are people in this industry doing. Let me tell you something. If you do your competition analysis and you're not competing with anybody, run away. There is no business in that area. Then your packaging, you want to understand how do people want this, go online and find out. Use technology. Don't just package, don't just deliver to people. I was speaking with somebody today. There's a country, I don't want to mention the name of the country. I don't know if anyhow somebody from that may be online. There's a country in Asia. They're very good technically. But if they package something for you, you'll be shocked. They can produce better than what they produce in Europe, but their packaging is nothing. So their prices are so low because people price them cheap. Yet they have better technology. They have great technology. And there was a time I was asking them to produce something for me on solar. When they were doing the demonstration, I put my hand on mine like, what? The guy was saying, somebody, bring light, bring light. I can't see, but bring light here. I was like, can you see this? And this guy was producing something so good. Up till now, I've not seen that product in the market, but their presentation is bad. So you want to see what is happening. Then conversation, very important. You want to use technology. A lot of us are on IM. A lot of us are on social. A lot of us are in groups. A lot of us are using email. A lot of us are using SMS. You want to talk to people. You want to use WhatsApp, IM, instant messaging. You want to have your people in a group so that you can talk to them often. It is very important that you do this. Conversation and conversion happen when you talk to people often and often. Use technology. Don't wait for people to come to your shop alone. Don't wait for people to talk to you alone. Talk to them. Use chat. Find out what they are doing. Speak to them. Not every time that you sell, because if you sell every time, people will get pissed off. Then you want to retain them, retainership. You want to put them on subscription. You want to put them on affiliation. Now, whatever you do, make sure that you retain their interest on you. People will leave the next door shop to their house to drive 30 kilometers to a supermarket that has been talking to them about what they need. That is just life. That is the world we are in. So if you are before me always, if you are relevant to me, I will come to you when I need what to sell. Then another thing you want to use technology for is automation. It is not every time you will want to respond to an email. Can the email be automated? Can the machines that in the automation, the email provider, can they respond on your behalf? Can you have SMS come in and somebody respond on your behalf? Can somebody type on Facebook and comment and something else react instead of you, so that you can have time delivering your value to your people? So this is where technology helps you to drive your sales till you make enough money. All right. So can we have questions, please? Like I said, I'm going to round this up within my time so that you can have questions. Can we have questions? If you have your questions, please type it in the chat area. I will be able. Thank you. I can see all the comments. People don't buy things, they buy people. Thank you so much. All right, so please ask your questions, and maybe our coordinator is going to, Prince, maybe going to be able to pick people.
Yeah.
If you have questions, maybe raise your hand and Prince is going to call you, or you type your questions.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So,
Prince.
yeah, thank you very much, Paul. This is fire. This is really exciting, and it's power packed. So everyone, we know you have questions. You can give us, you can raise your hand, we'll call you, or you can also write your questions in the chat. We'll read it out loud for Paul to provide answers to them. So please, let's make this interactive. There is no right or wrong question. We are all here to learn. This is a once in a lifetime opportunity. Feel free. The floor is for everybody.
All right, I think some hands are raised. Rama, Florence, please let's pick them so that we can.
Okay, so let's start with Rama Jima. Please go ahead.
Okay, thank you. And good evening to everyone. And thank you for the great presentation. I like the fact that we didn't even need to take notes, but to listen and actually, imagine and visualize everything you are trying to say. I will want to ask, and I'm asking, will you be open to take my business as a test case for us to use as a case study, and then we try it and see how it goes? I've always been approached by a lot of these people. They want to handle my accounts, and I've always had, I don't know, a bit of, issue, draggy feet. So everything I do is organic, and I'm even happy you spoke about organic, but I think there are times that sometimes you also need a little boost to, move you up there. That's just a thought. So I don't know. Will you be in a good position to take my business as a test case for me to see? Yeah. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Rama, for that question. Thank you. We take all business. This is Jose. And, Prince that is managing this presentation is a coach. So we have coach in Jose. We take all business. So we can take your business, every business. I will tell you once I'm rounding up the question, I'll show you a few things that Jose can do for you and how you can be a part of what we're doing. Take everybody into a group. And then on that group, we're going to answer your questions. We're going to be able to help you with all the information you need. We're going to show you how to digitize your business, not just on marketing alone, on how you digitize to grow. Because like you said, yeah, you might have had issue with a lot of people. A lot of people say they are digital marketers, but it's not just about clicking the button boost on the internet that is digital marketing. There's so much to it. So a lot of people will have wasted money on such things. So please, yes, we can take all businesses. That is what Jose is about, is to help your business grow, is to help you. We give you an app that will help you even know how you're doing every day. I mean, you can't beat that for any business. You have a dashboard where you check how you're doing. So, and then if you have questions, we will answer your questions. So be sure of that. If you have questions, we answer your question. We have live question and answer session in our group. We have interaction. We have business people like you helping you if you need recommendation. We have specialized training. We have several other things that you can gain, opportunities, funding opportunities, all in that group. So we take all businesses. Thank you, Ramal, for that question.
Yeah, thank you very much, Paul, and thank you, Ramal. So we also have Florence's hands raised. Yeah, Florence, please feel free and go ahead.
Thank you for the powerful presentation. I've been a customer since the beginning of the year because of the experience I had in 2020 having to key in using Excel. But one thing I realized is when you are using the system, you need to scroll down to get to the next page. And I suggested that we have one app so that you don't need to have to scroll down and then click on page 2 before you can have your accounts for the next or the previous session. Then I also realized that we need to be taught how to interpret the data and the graphs. And so I don't know whether there's a session to do that, because if I'm able to interpret and to retrieve information at will, then the Jose app will be a very powerful tool for me to use. So these are some of the things I'm trying to put across. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Florence. Yeah. No, Paul, please take it away.
Yeah, all right. Thank you, Prince. Sure, there are always training. You see, with Jose and with us in Africa, we need a lot of training. And that's what we keep telling all business people. There is opportunity for us to train and retrain and retrain and retrain. And thank you for that comment about the app. You see, the app is always evolving. We can't teach you to evolve and we not evolve. We are always evolving, bringing new things. What you have said now, I'm sure my tech counterparts are already listening to you. They're writing it down. We're going to work things out and make sure that it works for you just the way you want it. Anything you want us to do, let us know. Now, if you have an issue and you want us to talk about it, the best place you can come to is the group. It's an open group. You can just type, there's a portion there where you can type what you want on the app. There's app training there. There's app academy in the group. So you can ask questions, you can demand for a future, you can do anything. So it's very open, please. So let's go ahead and take advantage of it.
Yeah, great. Thank you very much, Paul. So we do have some questions coming in from the chat. This is says, thank you for the opportunity, sir. Please, I run a delivery company. How will subscription work for me in maintaining and increasing sales? This is from Joshua.
Yeah, beautiful question, Joshua. I expect that, just like the first asked question, Ramat asked us to take a business as a case study. Now, if you run delivery, let me quickly run through yours. Maybe yours will be the only one I'll talk about subscription and how you can use a subscription model. Now, I deliver here from where I am to another part of Lagos. I'm in Lagos, Nigeria, and I deliver here to other part of Lagos, and you were the one that picked it up. My brother, it is just beautiful for your business, for you to know that you keep my number and I will need to deliver here tomorrow. Because I will have people that are selling. Then you let me know that if you are delivering 5, instead of me to take 5,000 from you, I'm going to take 3,000 from you. That's subscription. I talk to the people that you're selling gas, cooking gas for me. Don't you know my gas is going to finish? Do you have to wait for my gas to finish? And then I look for another person to supply me? Put me on subscription. Write the date that I bought gas from you. Then you just make sure that when it's about 30 days from that time, that's average what people use gas for, maybe 60 days. Or maybe the next time I call you, you calculate the average. That's the power of data. That is why we have OZ Hub. That's why I'm showing you this screen. OZ Hub allow you to know when I bought from you and when next I bought from you. With that, you created a subscription with me. My data gives you an opportunity to create subscription. That is what OZ Hub can do for you. You know, I gave you money on the 1st of January. I gave you money on the 1st of February. I gave you money on the 1st of March. You don't have to wait. On the 1st of April, if I didn't give you money, you call me. I'm on subscription. So it's very simple. If you're doing delivery, just make sure that you tell the person, do you know if you do 10 delivery within 1 week, instead of me to collect 10,000, I'll collect 8,000. That guy is on subscription. He will never call another delivery person. He will always call you. Subscription, like I said, is just to keep you in the mind of the people. They just keep coming back to you. Even if I'm not selling, maybe I'm not selling here. I ask you to help me deliver a phone to somebody. Keep my number. Call me in a week's time. Hey, I was the guy that delivered that thing. Do we have anything to deliver? We are always at your service. I just said I should hail you. That's all. That person give you another job. Look at the interval. Create a suspicion for that person. Be flexible. That is why you have OZ. It's very flexible. It's an app you can use to achieve this. So be flexible. Monitor how your business grows. Monitor how money comes in. Monitor how money goes out. You digitize how you grow. You understand your business state daily. You keep all your transactions. You record what I did. So when you record what I did, it's not in a paper that water can pour on and it's thrown away. You send me a digital invoice. You have a copy of the invoice. You can download it again on your OZ app. So you have all these things with you. Take advantage of it. All right. So let's keep going, Prince, because of the question and the time.
Yeah, thanks, Paul. So we had a question that came in. Someone said that he's in an electronic business and he wants to know how this app can help his business. But it appears you actually answered with your recent.
Thank you.
Response.
So we can skip that. Yeah.
Yeah. Please, the floor is open. You can unmute and ask your question. We can still take 3 or 4 more questions, please.
Oh, beautiful. All right. So somebody is asking, how can he subscribe for OZ? There's a link on your screen, https://bit.ly OZ-free. I'm sure one of my colleagues will put it in the question in the chat session so that you can actually just download that app. It's easy. You download it, and then when you download it, like, okay, some of us are asking now, how do I do this? How do I do this? To say, like I told you, there's a Facebook group. You can actually just go into the Facebook group. This is the link to the Facebook group. Make sure if you can't find, if the link does not work for you or you can't copy the link now, just look for OZ, Digital Business Growth Solution on Facebook. You see the group, join the group. We have App Academy. It teaches you how you can download the app, how you can sign up, how to do this, how to do that, how to use it for my business, how to do that, how to do that. We have all of that in the group. Then we also have a section where we talk about funding opportunity. There's one that is hot, that is in the group now. You don't want to miss it. What will $50,000 do for your business? Then we have Facebook Live training. I'm going to talk to you about another training that's going to come up. It's not on Zoom, it's on the group. So you want to be in that group, and it's a very serious training, all right? So we have question and answer session. You ask your question, we answer you. Everybody's there to help you out. Then we have mentorship. Want somebody to mentor you? Paul, can you take my business as a case study? You have it in the group. You can take advantage of that. You have peer recommendation. People want to talk to you about, you need something. Maybe you're in Ghana, I'm not in Ghana, and then you need something in Ghana. There's something peculiar for your business. There's somebody else who is doing the same business who has already solved that problem. The person will just tell you cheap without paying money. You have business opportunities. We tell you about what is happening. We have OZ event, just like you have now. People in the group already knew about this event because most of us knew about it. So you can take advantage of that. So on the group, we have the new new funding opportunity for $50,000. We have something live on the group. It's free. How to use Facebook Live to market your business. Can you believe that? It's free. It's a video training. It's free. It's on the group. Once you get into the group and then you introduce yourself, the place where there's an announcement, there's a link. You just click on it and you download it. Then on June 8th, you're going to have marketing that pays you to grow. Inside that group, how can you do marketing so that you can grow? Everybody believes that marketing takes money away from them, but no. There's the kind of marketing that you can do on social media, online, digital marketing that pays you the money to grow. interesting. So we're going to have that in the group. You don't want to miss out. If anything, want to join that group, we're going to help you with all that we have said: App Academy, Fund Opportunity, Facebook Live training, question and answer session, mentorship, peer recommendation, business opportunity, Jose event, all that in the group. Apart from all the trainings that will be coming up, the next one is marketing that pays you to grow. That is, when you market, you make money to grow. It is self-liquidating, and that is the beauty of digital marketing. All right, so you want to come to the group to learn that. All right.
Yeah, thank you, Paul. So whilst we are waiting for questions, we do have a form so that you can give us feedback on this particular session. We would employ you to kindly go to the chat and just click on the feedback form, give us feedback, your expectations, if it was satisfied, so that we can always improve. Because when we get feedback from you, it helps us to know what we are doing right and what we need to do better, so that the next time we have this session, we will actually hit those marks and be able to satisfy every expectations that you have. So please and please, we need your feedback. It is important to us. Go ahead and click on that link. Do we have questions? Paul is on fire to answer questions, guys. He is on fire.
Prince is a coach, and you're going to be seeing a lot of Prince in the group, because this guy is a coach too, and he's going to teach a lot of things. So please come join the group. And somebody said, how do I get the slides of this presentation? It's in the group. Come on, join the group. It's going to be put, I'm just going to place it there for you to download. It's all yours, especially those slide 3. You need to have that slide. It's going to help you. It's going to help you see a lot of things like technology, how technology drives your sale, how to create your own sales machine is right there. This particular slide, how to get new customers, because I know a lot of us want to get customers. So please, all this, I'm just going to dump it there. And please, let's have feedback from you. Thank you. The Facebook group is already written there. Let's join. Okay, yeah, don't worry. If you're pending, one of the administrators are going to put you in. Don't worry. We're going to get you in. You can't be pending for more than 1 hour maximum, even if it is in the middle of the night that you join. You can't be pending for more than 1 hour. Somehow somebody will come up and put you in. All right. So please,
yeah, so sorry. Yeah,
ahead, please.
We do have a chat from Solis, but I can't seem to find it in a chat group. Solis, if you don't mind, you can go on mute and then you can speak. I can't seem to find your question in the chat.
Okay, hello. Good evening. My name is Solis. So my question was about the first lecture we had about being relevant and adding value. You were saying something about what we're selling, and then you said during the course of the lecture, you let us know how to identify what we sell. I don't think I got that.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you, Solis. You were really attentive. I appreciate that. You were really attentive. All right, now I was talking about the gain remove, the pain remover and the gain creator. All right, in the group before the end of this week, I will give you a canvas, a model canvas, where you will be able to go, and I'll put a video for you that will explain the canvas for you, where you'll be able to go from who you are now to who you're supposed to be. You'll be able to see your items. You'll be able to know what pain are you removing from people. You'll be able to define it. You'll be able to redefine your business. Now, when you redefine your business and you have a pain remover and your gain creator, you'll be able to communicate your business better to the people that will buy from you. You know, one of the worst things to do is to sell a dirty car as a car dealer. Do you understand? So you want to be able to tell people, this is the pain. If you communicate to me the pain that you remove from me. Now, imagine if I go, I'm selling supplements, health supplements. And I tell somebody, you see, this supplement contains tetraoxosulfate 7 and then bicarbonate dioxide, and then it contains microchlorophosphine 10, and then it's just technobabble because you don't even know what you're doing yourself. But if I tell you, excuse me, you have arthritis, if you take this, 1, you will be able to sleep better at night. 2, there will be pain in that part of your leg where that bone is paining you. That's a strict pain remover. I've hit it on the nail. There's no way that person will say, I am interested, because you find out that that person is your avatar. He has that need. Then he needs a pain remover or a gain creator. You're talking to somebody who I find it difficult to sleep. And then you tell him, if you take this pill, you will sleep for at least 6 hours at night. That is a gain creator. When I'm talking about OZE, I'm telling you what OZE can do for you. I'm not selling a software. No, I'm not selling an application. No, I'm telling you that your business can be digitized. You're going to have record. You're going to be able to get funding because lack of record is what makes more than 90% of African entrepreneurs not to be funded. That's a game creator. That's a game creator. Pain remover. I'm telling you to download OZE and use it because if people are owing you, instead of you to be, maybe you're shy, you don't know how to tell them it's time to pay. All you just need is just a click button in OZE and then you remind them to pay you. That's a pain remover. It takes that pain away from you. Maybe you have a record of your business and water pour on it or something happened and then your whole record is gone. You can't go to, maybe you want to go for a grant like the video we were watching at the beginning. The lady said she got to the final stage of funding and she couldn't get funded just because she has no record. That's a pain remover. You are digitalized. No matter where you are, either you are in Nigeria, you're in Europe, you just bring up your OZE app and then you can print out your records. So those are things you need to do for yourself. You need to create pain remover and gain creator. All right, somebody raised up hand. I saw a hand come up before we round up. My time is almost up.
Yeah, I think it went down. It appears we don't have any further questions or any contributions.
All right.
So, yeah, thank you very much, Paul. We really appreciate your time. Everyone, let's give Paul an emoji clap as he takes a bow. Everyone, let's give him a very serious emoji clap, guys.
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's a pleasure. Yeah, thank you. I can see the class coming on. Let me stop sharing so that we go back to the normal slide. Sure. Thank you so much. All right.
Great. Thank you so much, Paul. We really appreciate this. And as Paul said, we are going to share this slides, this materials in the groups. Please make sure you join these groups. Make sure you also contact any of the OZE team members. We have fantastic products that would help your business to grow on the educational side and also digitizing your business. So please make sure you have the OZE app. If you are on this platform and you've not downloaded the OZE app yet, we'll encourage you, go to the Play Store, go to the App Store, type in OZE, click on the blue icon and download the OZE app. It's free. No one will charge you anything to download, install, go through the process. And then you'll get a call from one of our team members to take you through how to use OZE so that you can power up your skill as an entrepreneur to grow. Without any further question, we just want to say thank you so much for making the time to join. We really appreciate you, and we are hoping and counting that you will engage with us further so that your business can grow. Thank you so much. We have our CEO on the call. I'd like to find out if she has a few words before we end this session.
Wow, Prince, you're really putting me on the spot. I just want to say thank you, everybody, for coming to the session tonight. I know it's kind of late for work in Nigeria, but I appreciate you ending your Wednesday with us. I would say we're in a really exciting time. More and more people are getting online. More and more products are being developed locally in Ghana and Nigeria. So don't just focus on building the perfect product. Focus on solving the biggest problems and communicating to your customers that you solve these problems. And then make sure that a lack of records doesn't get in the way of you accelerating that growth. So the combination of a fantastic product, a strong marketing strategy, and a foundation of accounting, nothing is going to stop you from growing your business.
Thank you so much, Megan. Yeah, someone asked the question where they'll be getting these videos. Yes, we are also going to share the videos on the group pages. It's going to be on YouTube. So do not shortchange yourself. Be on the group so that you can benefit even after this session. Thank you so much, Megan. Thank you, Paul. And thank you, everybody, for making the time to join us. It's 7:20, and we would like to end this session. Do have a fantastic evening, everyone. Bye-bye.